Hi, good day. It's Rob Lillystone from Red Tape Busters, and I'm here to talk about the Grants Writing Assistance Program from Golf Queensland, which they offer to their member clubs. You get access to professional grant writers from Red Tape Busters at no cost. And what we can do with our many years of experience is help enhance the quality of the applications that go in, which improves the success chances. The two grants that are typically available are the Gambling Community Benefit Fund. That comes around every 3 months, and most clubs will be aware of that. And once a year from the Department of Sport and Recreation, Get Playing and Get Going. And they're about participation in the sport and improving membership. But let's delve deeper into a couple of case studies which are on the Gambling Community Benefit Fund, and they're from Kingaroy Golf Club and Mount Coolum Golf Club.
I had a committee meeting where you all agreed that we need the shed. So a vote was taken, everyone was in agreement, and then it just led to Golf Queensland to try and arrange some money through a grant, and that led to Red Tape Busters, and my contact there was Rob Lillystone, and with the shed to find out what we needed. It was good to have a member that was involved in the shed building business. It made it a lot easier. We measured it all out and worked it out, and Red Tape Busters, once I got in contact, Rob sent all the information out, which we had to fill in, which wasn't very hard at all. It was quite straightforward. Then we had to arrange quotes and whatnot, a few things like that, and council approval. And then that was all sent back to Rob. Basically, he wrote the grant application from there, and then we were successful. The process was, I'd have to say it was quite easy, but Rob made it easy by just being so approachable and helping out in however he could. They were really great. Since it's been completed, well, we've had, like I said before, the women's did that training process, and that resulted in, like I said, about 15% raise in membership there, which has been a help to the club. And the juniors, it's been really good, the response from the juniors. We've got like 35 juniors at coaching lessons now, and hopefully next year they'll be back and we'll start running junior comps and they'll become members, and the buggies, like the golf buggies for the members that are in there now, they're out here playing a lot more because of that. So yeah, it's been a big help to the club. Yeah.
We needed the chairlift for the elderly members, also for the disabled member, and also for the aged care facility down the road, obviously being close destination. So, and they inquired about wanting to have morning teas here. So that were the three main reasons that we wanted the disabled access. So once we felt that the need was required, at the monthly board meeting it was approved to proceed, and so in my role as a manager was to try and find an appropriate grant. I did know of Red Tape Busters, so I contacted them, which was then put on to Golf Queensland, and also did need to do a club health checklist, which was done through Golf Australia. The process with Golf Queensland was very professional and easy to get the information, and obviously I was then directed to Rob, and he pretty much pointed me in the right direction and told me which would be the most appropriate grant to go through, all of the requirements that were needed, support letters, what the benefit would be for the community and also for the club. And then we needed to obviously source quotes, go through that procedure of getting appropriate quotes and sending that in to them, and once again, as I said, the support letters, and obviously from council on that too. There was obviously a lot of research involved, and we did know of members that had similar chairlifts in their homes and things like that too, so that's where we sort of obtained that information also. We have in the past have lost functions due to the fact that they needed disabled access, which obviously we didn't have, but now we can, we've had 80th birthday parties and 90th birthday parties, and obviously it is just a struggle for some of them to get up the stairs, so it has increased with some function side of it, and also just members wanting to, they'll jump on and they'll use it, and whereas in the past they'd try and hobble up the stairwell, so yeah, it has, I've seen. I feel the golf club was successful in the approval of the grant. I think due to the fact that it is also helping the community, that you don't necessarily have to be a golfer to come to the golf club, and members wanting to hold functions here. So obviously that was involved, but I think due to the fact of the disability side of it, because everybody's out there and not everybody's able-bodied, so I think that was really very much a positive for getting it to be approved.
So what makes a good application? What are the assessment panel really looking for? Well, they're looking for projects which seem very ready to go and ones which have got a real need and lots of benefits. Now, what happened in Mount Coolum's case was that Sharon, the manager there, collected a lot of information about why this project was needed, who it would benefit, and even went out and got evidence of that with letters of support. And this really does make a difference. Need to emphasise that. It really helps, and the project gets positioned very highly for that. And in John's case at Kingaroy Golf Club, the shed had so many different purposes. Sure, they needed extra storage for equipment. They also needed maintenance equipment, and particularly they wanted to store junior playing equipment. Now, who'd have thought that we could actually put a grant application up for a shed and actually justify it with an increase in membership for the junior brigade? And that's what we did, and it's quite revealing to try and find as many angles as we possibly can, and when you get a very good justification, then these projects stick out, and that was one of the really important critical success factors for this project. So if you've got a project that you'd like some assistance with, what do? Go to the Golf Queensland website and look for the Expression of Interest EOI form. You click on that link and download it, and just give us a short description of your project and send that form back to Golf Queensland, and the process starts and we're in business.